Hey friends! Last time, we talked about the peace offering from Leviticus chapter 3. That was a happy, wonderful offering the Israelites could bring when they felt thankful, or when they wanted to share a meal with God and their friends. It was all about being close to God and celebrating that good relationship. Well, today we are in chapter 4 of Leviticus, and it talks about a different kind of offering. God knew that even when people were trying their best to stay close to Him, they would still make mistakes. Not on purpose, but maybe they'd forget a rule, or accidentally do something wrong. The Bible calls these unintentional sins. Although these sins aren't intentional, we have to remember God is completely perfect and holy, and unintentional mistakes could create problems in the Israelites' relationship with God. That's a problem, right? So, God, in His great love, made a way for them to fix it. He created the sin offering. The purpose of the sin offering was to clean things up and help them get back to a good, peaceful relationship with God. The offering brought atonement, which means correcting a mistake and removing obstacles that led to the mistake. Now, the amazing thing about chapter 4 is that God said, the offering had to be different depending on who made the mistake. If it was the high priest who was the main religious leader that made a mistake, it was a very serious problem, bringing guilt on everyone. He had to bring a perfect, young bull. Yet, if the whole community made a mistake they didn't know about until later, they would also bring a bull. If a leader or a ruler in the community did something wrong without meaning to, they would bring a perfect male goat. See how the animal changes depending on the person? Finally, if a regular person realized they had made an unintentional mistake, they would bring a perfect female goat or a perfect lamb. No matter who brought the offering, the steps were very important. The person would walk their perfect animal to the tent of meeting. They would then place their hand firmly on the animal's head. This was a special way of saying, my mistake, my fault, is now being put onto this offering. The animal would then be properly presented to God. The priest would take the blood and use it in specific ways around the altar, showing that a life was being dedicated to make things right. The fat of the animal was always given to God by burning it on the altar. Now, once all the steps were followed, God promised the priest shall make atonement for them, and they shall be forgiven. The sin offering was a wonderful gift from God. It taught them that mistakes have a cost, and that someone innocent had to step in and make things right. These offerings kept pointing forward to the perfect sacrifice that would one day come with Jesus. As we will later see, He is the perfect Lamb who came to take away all our mistakes forever. That's our story for today, friends. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and join us next time for more fun adventures as we make our way through the Bible. God bless.